Okay, let's see. All right. Looks like the audio's coming through fine. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day today. I mean, okay. We all know that I'm a nerd. I wouldn't be streaming games like this otherwise. But hey, Ski. Hope you're having fun with Witcher. Let's all give a silent round of applause for Beal, who went out of their way to remind me to enable 7TV and better TTV for the chat when I wasn't actively streaming. There will be... Yeah, there you go. I will have to enable it in the chat, though, like the display on the stream itself, the overlay. So for those on YouTube, we'll get to that in the nearest future. But yeah, there you go. If you have requests, point them out to me later, and I'll see what I can add. But yeah, let's get on with it. So, ignore the autosaves. I decided to test something. What happened off stream? I have the rat jam, so all is well. Okay. See, I didn't add the one you gave me. I saw it on the list. I'm like, oh, right, Ski wanted that, so went ahead and added it. So, I did a few shopping trips. Got the coins back up to a healthy amount. Other than that, found some blueprints, and obviously, added all of those. Though we haven't innovated it yet, we do now have stasis, which is extremely important for something we might be doing this session. In addition, I went and gathered a few oddities off-screen. Some were in Toloski Manor. There was also some bubblegum in a toilet. As disgusting as that sounds, it counts. So, let's go ahead and get our level out of the way. I haven't decided how much further I'm going to pump electronics. Tailoring, however, once we get those other two super steel refining blueprints, we're going to probably want this up enough that a 150, 160 range on effective is easily obtainable. We're done with persuasion and mercantile at this point. I've unlocked basically every shop's extra content by now. And we don't really use temporal manipulation for main combat. We've got stasis, which was the most important thing. We're not going to touch this anymore, unless we just have extra points. So at this point, we can actually just start pumping up normal skills. So on that note, we'll pump both the dodge and evade up by 10 and get them back up. I think we're okay on stealth for the moment. And I really just want tailoring to be as good as possible for when we start doing super still stuff. No feats this level. So we finished off Blitz's optimization. We're going to keep pumping into expertise for now, for that little bit of extra damage. Other than that, nothing new was obtained per se. We just sold off the excess that we got from elsewhere. Made a few oh, I did make one noteworthy thing. We now have a decent shield. For the sake of guns, that's basically an additional 1100 health. That won't show up if we tackle the DLC, But for any and all gunfights we're going to end up in, that's going to be real handy. So, we've sidelined Gorski this whole time. We're going to finally pick up his quests here and go through all of those. And depending on how time consuming that is, I do have a couple of other ideas for what to follow through with. But hey, I'm glad you enjoy your rat jam, Ski. If you have any other requests, though, just slap them at me later and I'll see if I can't find them. So we need to head behind the Hardcore City Bar. Oh, I might actually innervate stasis sooner rather than later. My reserves are almost, or actually are, completely spent. This is the back of the Hardcore City Bar. Redhead Amulet, though we've already capped on that. Free gun. Is about to take a sip from a glass filled with some viscous blood-red liquid, but upon seeing you, he puts it down. Sure took your sweet time getting here. What have you been doing? Sightseeing? Actually, yes. Forget it. Don't have the time to listen to your stories. We've got work to do here. Dan Forte says hi. Dan? Haven't heard that name in a long time, he laughs. I'll be damned, that slob is still alive after all these years? Where'd you meet him? Met him in Foundry. Or rather, he's a guard in Foundry now. A guard? He laughs. I'm sure he's leaning against some wall and does nothing but rant about how he's bored. Believe me, that's the laziest man I have ever met. But when I needed his help, he was always there. You told me you were in a gang together. Got any cool stories to share? What the hell? You think I got nothing better to do to tell you your bedtime stories? On top of that, all that happened like 12 or 13 years ago. A man forgets some things after a while. Ah, come on. You know you want to tell me some cool stuff. Fine. I'll tell you a damn story. So you really want to hear one. Listen now. Back in the old days, Dan and I were inseparable. We did almost everything together. We robbed together, killed together, split loot. We did everything together. And, oh boy, were we a deadly team. You can tell just by how many times the two of us came out of combat as the only survivors. So there were these bandits that called themselves the Black Crawlers. Bunch of weaklings, if you ask me, but they had a severe advantage in numbers. They were our main rivals in Core City. One time, during one of the skirmishes, we killed their leader's son. Actually, I killed him. It was one of those situations where me and that lazy bum were the only survivors. But what followed next surprised us more than it should have. In a few days, the crawlers found our camp in Core City and tried to take us out. I don't know how they managed to find us, but it seemed like the whole gang was there, and they were thirsty for blood. You see, our camp was located here in Core City at the northern cliffside. It was in an abandoned section built to the cliff itself, and there was a single bridge connecting it and Core City. The crawlers piled up at one side of the bridge, waiting to attack. We had a well-fortified position, but were basically in a dead end. We exchanged fire with them for a while, and then they stormed our position. They were shot at, burned, electrocuted, even bloody, blown to pieces, with limbs flying all over the place. But they just kept coming, and eventually overran our defensive positions. Again, Dan and I were somehow alive and together, killing those punks, and then suddenly, a bullet went through Dan's head, killing him. Yeah, right, I'm not falling for that one. Good. Just want to see if you were paying attention. I'll continue now. Please do. So Dan and me got holed up in the back of the camp, in a small building. Small, but sturdy. The lazy bum was manning a machine gun while I was gunning them down with my assault rifle, yelling. Funny enough, we had fun, until a grenade flew in through the window and we had to split. I jumped out one window, Dan jumped out the other, I moved behind some cover, and bam, there he was. Who was there? The leader of the Black Crawlers, Helaku. He was a boulder, bastard with a huge scar on his nose who, unlike his weak minions, could really mess up a man. Or mess a man up. I was staring down his bloody crossbow and he knew I killed his son and wanted to send a bolt through my eye. But Dan came to the rescue. One well-placed shot from his gun shattered Hilaku's wrist and made him drop the crossbow. I don't know why Dan didn't go for the head, that derailed bugger, but I reacted fast and grabbed the falling crossbow mid-air, turned it around, and sent one bolt right in his forehead. His eyes rolled backwards, his jaw dropped, and he fell dead. With their leader gone, the crawlers soon scrambled. We lost nearly everyone in the gang, and the survivors split, even Dan and I. He got tired, I suppose, and he went somewhere to the west, if I remembered correctly. Well, I stayed here for a while and formed another gang. As for the Black Crawlers, eventually they settled in our old camp and are still there. Bastards. I guess someone took over for Hilaku back then. I also believe they're a bit more organized and tougher than before, but just by a little. There you go. I usually don't talk to people about this much, but I suppose I got carried away. Good memories work the job, don't they? That was a pretty cool story. Yes, it was. Are you going to leave me alone now? I want to investigate that infested vault in the GMS. Probably not actually going to go there, but might as well test it. Are you derailed? I'm not having that door open for one more second. Do you know what those creatures can do? Burrowers are not to be messed with unless absolutely necessary. Come on, it's a scavenging opportunity. Who knows what I might find? It's your worthless hide, but if tomorrow I wake up in a station full of freaking burrower spawns, it's you I'm going to kill first. He hands you the keycard back. So yeah, they didn't really update that one, unfortunately. Obviously, he's not here in SGS. He's here in Core City, so whatever. So what's going on? Why are you holed up here? Those pompous gits, the oligarchs, think they can cut me off from what's happening. I came here to stand against the faceless, and yet they told me, in no uncertain terms, to pack up and leave. None of your business, they said. Since when is Core City none of my business? I dominated these streets, back when they were still nothing but Biocore henchmen. I bet Protectorate has something to do with this. They're trying to get established here. I can smell it. Well, if they think I'm just going to sit on my hands and let the Protectorate pigs and faceless freaks run around the Underrail, they have another thing coming. We're going to get a foothold in this city no matter what. That's why I rounded up these boys and girls here. Bacon, meet the Zone Rats and their leader, Sneaky. Hey! Hey! Sneaky, this is Bacon, the guy I've been telling you about. He makes things happen. You damn right I do. Eh? Good to hear. Sneaky and her fine street fighters have decided to throw their lot with us in this endeavor. Let's see. Mentioned something about the Protector trying to get established here. Do you think they're making their moves right now? They've been trying to get a foothold here for years. It's no secret. The oligarchs don't trust them. But in the wake of the Faceless invasion, they might be persuaded to accept assistance from the Protectorate's base in the junkyard. Also, recently they managed to negotiate a lease for one of the biggest warehouses at the docks, and if my sources are correct, they started hoarding weapons and other equipment there. What do Tanner and Vera think of your operations here? Tanner has enough troubles holding the fort and making sure the trading is flowing safely, not to mention all the repairs and stuff, so we don't need to bother him with this. And you seriously think I give a rat's ass about what Vera thinks about anything? Her place is in the office crunching numbers for trade agreements, not deciding what happens on the streets. How bad is the Faceless situation? As you already know, they blockaded the tunnel that connects the south to the rest of the Underrail. They also made a couple of incursions into the city's outskirts. We don't know what the purpose of these incursions is, as they are currently not trying to flood their troops into the city. At least, not yet. Alright, so what's the plan? There are two things we could use your help with. With the zone rats on our side, we have enough manpower to make our presence known when the time comes. However, they are not that well equipped. And if it comes to a direct conflict with the Protectorate of the Faceless, I'm afraid we would be easily outgunned. I have an idea how we can get hold of some energy shields that would help us stay alive on the streets. And then there's the matter of that misplaced tunneler that we could use, that we could make use of if we manage to recover it before anyone else. Alright. So how do we get those energy shields? Remember the Protectorate warehouse that I mentioned? As I said, we have reason to believe that they're hoarding weapons, ammunition, and all sorts of goodies there. We found out, from a fairly reliable source, that they recently received a package of high-end energy shields. You could infiltrate the warehouse and nab those shield emitters. That would both strengthen our position and weaken the Protectorates. Sneaky has more details on how you might be able to pull that off. There's this oaf, Bob. He's a Protectorate soldier, security guard, or whatever they call themselves, since they're not officially allowed to have soldiers in Core City. He's a regular here in the bar. Last night he was drinking himself silly with that gauntlet girl, and per usual, blabbering about this and that. I don't usually pay much attention to him, but this time, he actually said something interesting. He mentioned that shipment of shield emitters and how they are supposedly top quality stuff that they are not allowed to use yet. Which is good though, as it means they probably are still stored together somewhere in the warehouse. The fool got so drunk he couldn't turn up for his shift today. He rented a room here at the bar to sober up in. This has happened before, so it won't be unusual to his compatriots that he's missing. You can use this to your advantage. Strike the useless oaf down and procure his armor and security pass. Well, I don't know if this will allow you to enter freely into the warehouse. It might still help once you're inside, as long as you don't attract too much attention to yourself. A simple task, eh? But very much worth doing. So you up for it? Yeah, sure. Need to go in there anyway. There might be oddities. That's the spirit. You should talk to Sneaky before you head out. She has some info you'll probably find useful. How'd you meet the Zone Rats? I spent quite a number of years in Core City before I came to SGS, so I know where to look and who to ask when I need something. And I needed a local, capable, low-profile group for our operations. Thus, Zone Rats. Let's discuss Core City matters. Yeah? So you want to steal a tunneler from the Faceless. Not from the Faceless directly. Fill him in, Sneaky. Yeah. So the Faceless sent a couple of their machines to bore through the cliff face in Drop Zone. Not sure what they wanted to accomplish with that. They backed them up immediately. In one place, though, they messed up. I don't know if they miscalculated or what. They bored right out of the cliff and plunged down, landing on some poor zoner's shack. The fall killed the crew, and the tunneler is stuck there now. We don't know what state the machine is in and whether we can even fix it, but it's worth a shot. There's another problem, though. A bunch of zoners gathered in the shack the tunneler fell into to throw a party and celebration. You have to persuade them to leave or remove them forcefully. After you clear the location, you must find a way to get the tunneler operational again. Look around the city and see if anyone's got the expertise, but be discreet about it. You up for that? Alright, I'll do it. Very good. Talk to Sneaky if you need any further details. I have some questions about that warehouse mission. Shoot. Where do I find that Bob guy? He's still in one of the rooms here in the bar. You could try stealing his armor and security pass, but I'd suggest zoning him out entirely. If he wakes up and notices they're gone, he might raise an alarm. We don't want that. How do I get into that warehouse? You could try posing as Bob, but that might be too risky. Even if you manage to pass the gates, you'll probably be questioned why you didn't show up for your shift again. There might be another way into the warehouse, aside from the main gate, though. I took a peek at some of the old city plans. There seemed to be a there seems to be a direct, uninterrupted ventilation connection from the dock's main utility room to the warehouse's lower level. Getting inside this room, now that will probably be a problem in and of itself. Try finding the dock's superintendent, see if he can be bribed to give you access to it. And lastly, you'd always try entering through the port itself if you got a jet ski or some other vessel available. The port's behind the warehouse, and west of it is a completely separate section, unconnected with the main docks. Now, going through there should be your last option, though, as security's pretty tight, and all traffic's highly regulated. They know exactly which vessels should be moving in and out of there, and at what time, and no one's managed to fool them or their pipe-working scanners. Alright, never mind, let's talk about something else. There's some questions about that tunneler. Let's see. Actually, we already know everything for that, but we'll see what else they got. What can you tell me about the zone rats? We're just a group of capable people who want to survive in this ruin of a city. The oligarchs are incompetent idiots who care only about their own well-being, and if the Faceless breach the city defenses, I'm sure they'll just run into the arms of the Protectorate friends, seeing the deals they make with them. As for Gorski, we tagged along with him mostly because we hate the same things, she laughs, and he's hardcore, and that's what the Zone Rat's like. Do you know a man called John the Beautiful? She crosses her arms and responds after a pause. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. He told me he hangs around the hardcore city bar, so I guess you might have met before. We used to spend time together. Yes? She sighs. He's a nice man. He had some fun. He liked doing certain things the complicated way, though. And he's obsessed with eating. I mean, really, he used to drive me mad. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to the sounds of munching. I mean, he wanted a midnight snack. He would just look at me and keep munching on. That's when I said to myself, enough is enough. But he was sweet otherwise, I suppose. We had some fun. What can you tell me about the oligarchy? Oligarchy, eh? It's typical stuff. You got a bunch of wealthy, powerful fat rats ruling a decadent city. To pacify the commoners and divert their attention from everything that's wrong, they offer brutal family entertainment, the arena. The poor sods are preoccupied with it as the city's slowly but surely falling apart. That's how everyday life here in Core City feels, friend. Like the world around you is slowly sinking into the black abyss of Drop Zone, and you're sinking with it. Faster than the fat rats, that's for sure. Well, I ain't gonna sit around twiddling my thumbs. I ain't. We ain't. Bacon, right? Right? What do you think about the free drones? I support their battle against the Protectorate, as those rats should be driven out of South Underrail, but I feel they've gotten more and more fanatical over the years. If they accuse you of being a collaborator, you're done for. Not much evidence is needed. Suspicion is enough to get you tied to the tracks and have your guts stretch from one station to the other while your family watches it. No different from the vilest of gangs, don't you think? Later, Southgater. Yeah, we got 2 new quests. Or technically 3, maybe? Oh, okay, that was what that was. So, need to go and get some shields, and need to take care of that tunneler finally. I should probably equip the good shoes. He looks around you. He looks around and whispers, "Hey pal, got food ready?" I talked to Sneaky about your relationship. So, she told you everything, huh, pal? Good. That is nice. Good. I didn't mean to offend you or anything like that. No, I'm not offended. I mean, you asked Sneaky about our relationship and she told you she left me, right? It's okay, pal. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Are you sure you're okay? I'm feeling great. Listen, pal, it's cool. We're cool. I mean, you just unstitched a wound in my heart by mentioning her, but that's okay. Please. If you want to hurt me some more, here, put a knife right through here. Points to his heart. That's where my broken heart is. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. You understand me? We're cool, pal. We're cool. My heart won't heal, but we're cool. Yeah, see you around, John. Caught the news on Edmund Knight, mate? He got zoned out good, but there's something fishy in that whole story. If you got any info, do share. I feel like one of these is going to get me excommunicated from the bar, so I'm going to avoid it for now. But, hee hee. Let's head up to the second floor. So it's probably going to be on the third. Huh. Okay. I got some security credentials to apprehend. Oh, that was Bob. Poor guy just didn't know what hit him. Oh, yeah, okay. You might still want a helmet, but eh. Well, there's nothing in here, so we'll be nice. Well, we were going to be nice. Dude, you missed me 3 times. I was going to be nice. So what are y'all doing? All walking into the same room like a bunch of idiots? Well, I see Punk, Thug, and Punk, so I think I'm about to do the city a favor. Just as soon as I can target. Eh. Eh. Pop that and Blitz and put him down. Oh, by the way, this isn't relevant for everybody, but hey Ski, did you notice what 14 News came out today? Well, probably yesterday, but did you notice what 14 News is out? Summary's already out. 6.45 Blue Mage up to 80 confirmed. No other details have been confirmed, so we're gonna probably have to wait and see. But we're at least going to 80, baby. Yeah, let's go. Other details are basically par for the course. Huh, why didn't it work there? Oh, does caps matter for that? Huh. But, final stage of Abyssos. The obvious. Oh, okay, well, good to know. Final stage of Abyssos. More Island Sanctuary updates. Basically what you would expect from a 0.4 patch, but yeah, Blue Mage confirmed for 0.45. I don't know if it's saved, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Now, oh yeah, new variant dungeon. Now, if we can get a blue roulette and some blue quality of life, that would be swell. But we're going to have to wait and see. I think it said 0.4 would drop in May. So, still got a whole month to go before we even get to the basics. But hey, 0.45, got something to look forward to now. So before we go, let's go ahead and innervate. Temporal distortion is not going to be useful to us at all. And we want our speed up and our slow down. Granted, we haven't used the slowdown much at all. Actually, we haven't used a lot of these. Entropic recurrence could still be situationally useful, but we want stasis for sure. And you know what? We'll put precognition in just to have it. So, yeah, looks good. Or good enough, anyway. That'll wipe out our psi. I was about to say. So, because it is more places to go, we're going to bribe our way into the dock superintendent. And who knows, maybe we will do some stuff. The man addresses you with an irritated voice. What do you want? Did you let me in the utility room? I dropped my key into the vents and I need to get it back. What? Absolutely not. I can't just let anyone crawl through the vents willy-nilly. How about if I make it worth your while? Are you trying to bribe me, boy? Yes. Well, get on with it then. uh, let's see how far we can get without the shoes on. I'll give you 50 Karens. Go fish, I'll give you 100 Karens. He looks around cautiously before accepting the coins. Come with me. If something happens, we never spoke. Got it? Sure thing, Chief. We're going to save again. I believe this is a no witnesses area. Or, well, maybe not this one. Oh, wait, right, this is the basement. Oh. Hello there. And goodbye, you piece of shit. Yeah. Now time to get attacked by a Death Stalker. Let's go. Yeah, we're finally getting to the point where we will notice them before they notice us. Ain't that great? Ho ho ho. But fortunately, crawlers aren't that big of a deal to us anymore. The Deathstalkers still kind of are, but crawlers by themselves still kind of manageable. And since we've invested so much in our dodge, I believe it is, if we can dodge that first strike, pretty much golden. Not wasting battery on them. Oh, is the grate still on it? Huh. Alright then. But yeah, I haven't been doing the best on checking everything lately because, well, capacity issues and such. I need to get better about it since we are on oddity. Because Toloski Manor had a couple of things that would have given us the points needed to level up last session. That's why I did it off stream. But yeah, I try to get back into the good habit. Oh, there we go. There's the actual problem. So what we're going to do is a nice little trick that we can use now. We're going to pop all the good stuff. Oh. I need to remember that that counts as medicine. So that kind of just wasted all of that. Well. I should have some bandages. Alright, well that was a complete waste. Let's not do that again. Need to put those flares back on the shortcut. Did I leave them? I think I left them stored. Whoops. Let me guess, I also left the bear trap. Okay. Well. Did y'all actually come in here? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for helping me out, buddy. It is so uncommon to actually get a human enemy to fight one of those. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Bit heavy, but I'll take that with me for now. No, that was super good though. Like I didn't remember there was somebody down here, right? So can we just point out the fact, though, that he sat there and tanked all those hits without getting stunned, I guess? Tin can defense, man. That stuff's ridiculous. Okay, I think we've seen everything that's down here. Well, except this one. Does this one actually lead up to the next floor? No. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh no, this is not a no witnesses. I need to actually be nice. Didn't mean to actually click on the transition. Don't mind if I do. Actually, you know what? We're gonna see how far we can get away. Get with, well... Just moving to the corner. Let's see how far we can go with the armor on. I wouldn't think it would work because you would kind of need a helmet, but oh, and for that matter, yeah, put that there and we'll see what happens. So if nothing else, the soldiers don't immediately turn hostile, which could be all that we need. Oh, nice. I'll take a unique. Okay, so as long as we don't bump into them, it seems to be fine. So yeah, we will try a stealth and disguise option. And we'll make a hard save. So we're going to actually turn the speed down. That way we can maneuver. Oh. Huh. So maybe it's a combination of staying away and also just not being seen by them for long. I don't typically actually worry about the disguise, so... Yeah, you can see there's even a delay with the bump. I mean, I guess at that point, I think that's slowing me down. as well. So I might just be better served by keeping a stealth option on. Wh- Oh, it's not the armor. It's the ID that does it. Okay. Wait, if that's the case, hold up. I'm curious now. So what if we take his helmet too? And for that matter, his boots. Like, we aren't going to use this stuff, but that would be a complete disguise. So now I'm curious. Everybody sees me as... Okay, so yeah, that doesn't matter either. So I guess if I just don't get close, it works. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know then. Why did you close the door? Short depot. I'll take that. Ooh. Oh well, most of it's junk, but... Browse inventory list, but we were already capped on that. Now, the ironic thing is that I could probably take them all on. Eh. Well, I guess we can test it now, huh? You know what, we'll pop the morphine. Now we're going to move in a way that would force them to come here. Use limited time increment. Actually, before I do that, do I have any? I think I have side boosters on me. We're actually going to pop stasis, and I'll get to show off what it does. Now I'm frozen for 3 turns. I can do nothing, but I'm immune to basically everything. My current statuses will not tick down. My cooldowns will. This gives all the enemies a chance to come in close, right? And now I still have all of my buffs up. My shield is somehow not down yet. Which AP do we have? Oh, I still don't have enough even with that. Okay. Okay then. So let's reload our gauntlet. That should easily, yeah. But he's resolved. So we're going to move right here and enter stealth. Let's see if we can't cheatsy doodle our way out of this. Spoiler, probably not. Oh well. We did at least manage to stall long enough for this to come off cooldown. Sorry to say, bud, no witnesses. Probably won't matter, but, yeah. But hey, I tried to do it the peaceful way. I can't be blamed for that. go ahead and kick the speed back up since we can't really sneak around when there's nothing alive. Captain Wilkins. Now, because of that slightly unfortunate outcome... Oh, hey, there's my fourth bubble gum. For one oddity point. Because I had that itsy-bitsy little accident, I do believe literally everything here will be just flat-out hostile. And the Protectorate as a whole might be hostile. But that's fine. I am not sure where the things are, so we might end up being a little violent shortly. Can't believe you would try and throw something at me. Alright. He's going to die first next time. Unfortunately, there is nothing you can do about EMP grenades. To my knowledge, there is no end-all method of getting around them. Oopsie. You've been more than hit, dude. You're literally a dead man walking. How did he get hit by the flashbang? Well, I suppose I'm not complaining, but still. They hit me. They hit me with suppression, which I suppose isn't that surprising. And then we will stasis again. And now we have another free turn full of all those buffs. We're going to take this moment to reset our cooldowns. And if we can disengage, would have been easier if not for the worker. So I guess we're going to attempt to bait out the sniper, or rather the heavy gunner. don't think we'll be able to get over to him in time, unfortunately. So... well, we'll get to him, we just won't be able to do a cutthroat maneuver. What? No, no. There we go. So the important thing about being able to disengage is using batteries to recharge our shield. And finding a spot out of sight to heal up. Go back into stealth. And figure out how to resolve the rest of this. I have been made aware that tea is ready. So I will be stepping away in a moment to grab that. But we're going to wrap this up before I do. No. Should have punched them out, huh? You know what, I'm not going to waste a grenade when I'm just going to walk up to it and punch it anyway. Oh. I should have disabled stealth manually, though. What's going on is that you should have stayed in your corner, my dude. So we're going to need to use an actual grenade to take care of that jet ski. But at least we've resolved the primary threats here. More Protectorate Marine armor, which I think we kept the other one, but I'll grab that one. We got some gun components and some over encumbrance. You'll love to see it. So, I was going to bring those shock steel sledges elsewhere, you know, sell them. But I do need the space. So now we got a bunch of electronic scrap. Though for that matter, put that full metal set in there as well. And there, capacity resolved. So, I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to be grabbing. None of this looked particularly impressive. But I guess the components we grabbed off of that one thing count? Maybe? Oh, there was one more auto turret. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like bothering with that at the moment. But if he's just going to come right to the edge for me... Oh, okay, never mind then. You ass. Oh, well, hold up. Well, that ain't what I meant to do, but... He ran like a coward. Oh well. That is the way the cookie doth crumble, it would seem. But we should have the components. Hey, Druha. Hope you're doing well today. So we're going to sneak out the way we came in. If by stealthy warehouse walkthrough you mean, oops, guess I'll kill them all, I guess you're right. Other than the jet ski guy, they're kind of hard to deal with melee. And now, if you go anywhere near them, they're all automatically hostile. Which isn't too much of an issue, but could be annoying. Well, the thing is, I'm not even sure if I got what I needed to, because I was expecting there to be a, like a quest component rather than a bunch of random shield components. But, you know, it's whatever. I wanted some oddities, and sure enough, there was one pack of bubblegum in there. You know, a couple dozen Protectorate troops for a stick of bubblegum. There is a quest component? Okay, well, I didn't see it then. Does this count? Got those energy shields. Okay, I guess it didn't. Guess I'm going back in. Thought I looked at every container, though, so... Must have overlooked a singular unit. It's probably mixed in with the garbage. Let's be real here. And I swear, if it's in a super obvious location, we may actually reload just to not have killed literally everybody there. But we'll see. I looked... Okay, I'm gonna have to look closer then, because I looked at all of them. Ah. Well, as it is the case, I actually did get to there without triggering anybody, so let's just pretend the last little chunk of time didn't actually happen. Thanks for pointing that out, because I completely overlooked that. There we go. I've been beelining out of all the garbage that I accidentally ignored the garbage-looking quest item. There we go. Nobody's super angry. We did get that bubble gum, though, right? Oh. We're going back in for the bubble gum. Preferably without killing everybody. I believe it was in the other office. Yeah, that is what Oddity feels like sometimes. I do actually kind of prefer the normal experience because you don't do the funky garbage you do just for 1 point of experience. Actually, if it's in here, there's a problem. Yeah. Was it in the desk? Are you in the way of the... Well, we're going to temporarily kill them. I don't remember where the gum was. What are you going huh for? It was not, so it might be in the locker. E. Okay, so it must have been in one of those then. I guess we can grab the unique rifle again just to have it collected. Yeah, stay away from me, buddy. Barrel? It's in the barrel, okay. I guess I need to turn the speed back down just so that we don't keep bumping into them all. But yeah, once we grab the gum and get out, I am going to go and grab that hot tea. And then we'll wrap up this one and do the other Gorski quest. Can I come at it from this side? I could. There we go. Oddity acquired. Okay. That was way more scuffed than it needed to be. But hey, Draw, thanks. Completely overlooked it, so... that... We're still going to probably murder a bunch of protectorates sooner or later, but not having them be immediately hostile right now is a nice thing. So thanks, appreciate it. And they should be, yep, they are completely benign now. Alright, so I'm about to save. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I'm going to get my tea and go ahead and take care of something real quick. We'll be proceeding with the rest of this quest right after that, so I'll be back in just a moment. There we go. Sorry for that. But, gonna come over here and talk to my cola. Hello again. You mentioned you used to do a lot of repairs. How, you know what? Two things here. How good are you? And are you perhaps related to Vivian Young? She works for the JKK? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure the last name is just a coincidence. I never had a daughter. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't just tell him, yeah, your daughter's dead now, or anything like that. But, how good are you? I can repair pretty much anything. Unless this cough kills me. Drats. I bet a faceless tunneler. He gives you a puzzled look. Why are you asking me all this? The group I'm working for is in need of such a machine, one of those recently crashed in drop zone, and it's an opportunity we don't want to miss. Fine, whatever. It'll cost you. First, I need to see the machine. Instead it's in the zone. Is it safe to go there? I guarantee your safety. Lovely. We can get there right now. I'm ready if you're ready. Well, well, it's tinkering time. Mykola begins his work on the tunneler. He occasionally stops his tinkering, as he puts it, sometimes to think what to do, sometimes to cough, but it doesn't take long for him to return to you. This thing shouldn't be difficult to repair at all, which is, drats. Which is quite interesting. I'm expecting something far more sophisticated than this. Still, I'm going to need some expensive high-end parts to make this thing work. Yeah, I'll probably even need to modify them. I don't think I'll find stock parts for this beast anywhere around here. And I'm going to need some money. How much do you need? He coughs and raises his index finger. 1,000 Karens? 100 Karens, we'll say that. At 10. 1,000. I need 1,000 Karens. It's not exactly a small amount, but I need those parts if I'm going to make this beast roar again. Otherwise, you might as well let it rust till it's no more. So, we could fix it ourselves because he's full of shit on that. But including my cola in this has a few things that might be worth doing. Plus, we've got the coins. I've got enough on me. Here you go. Lovely. I'll take care of the rest. I know this guy that can get me the parts, and yeah, I also hope no one will bother me while I'm working here. I'll get this thing up and running soon. You can go and tell your group leader, or whatever, that it's being repaired. See you later. Well, see you later, I hope. Oh, and before we proceed, put my grenades back on there. That ID card ain't gonna do us a damn thing. Also, a lot of the music in Underrail is more ambience than music, but I really dig drop zones beats. Also, we're probably going to tackle this place. You would normally do it as part of Praetorian Securities questline. I don't remember which one, but because we didn't take them, it's kind of just untouched. So we might be going over there in a minute just to see if there's any nice oddities that perhaps would be left unmolested. Let's discuss core city matters. Got those energy shields. Got them right here. Oh, what's on your mind? Got them right here. Excellent. I hope you got a chance to take some of those bastards out on the way. I have a technician open the package and prep the shield emitters. You'll get one when it's ready. Don't worry. About that tunneler. What about it? It's currently being repaired. I got a man named Mykola to fix it. Excellent. The tunnel will prove useful indeed. We'll go test it out when the time is right. Ah, a birthday gift from the Faceless. Let's discuss Core City matters, yeah? Let's save first. That was worth 3 oddity points altogether, so not terrible. We're at 6 out of 30 going into 24. Okay, what happens now that we have the shields and the tunneler? Now we get down to the real bloody business. We got what we need at the moment. The shields are ready, which reminds me. We get a freebie, yay! Bacon, you remember that story I told you about with me and Dan? I want to retake my old camp. If those oligarch bastards won't help us, we'll help ourselves. Retake from who? Black crawlers. Were you even listening to me back then? The plan goes like this. We have the shields, we got the firepower, we got the manpower. Looks it sneaky. And woman power, whatever. But the best thing of all, we have a tunneler. See, my camp was basically in an old service station built right into the bloody cave. It's a well-fortified position, so a frontal assault is not an option. More so because of all the cursed mutants in the way. Mutants? Yeah, it's not that the things can cause problems on their own, but they'll slow us down, and the enemy will know we're coming. So we use the tunneler to surprise them from behind. Of course, we blast through the wall and mop up the floor with those bastards. Then we turn my old camp into a new camp, and personally, I'm tired of talking. I want action. Meet us at the tunneler when you're ready. Meet you there. Or does it just warp us? Okay. So, we're going to make a quick detour. Because, that's a great story and all, and it's a real good plan and everything. But I think there's somebody who would love to get in on this. And it would be an absolute shame to not try to include them. Hello there, friend. You want to have some fun? Or actually, you know what? What about that plasma sentry? Boundary Guard recently recovered a couple of them from an old biocore facility, abandoned, as they usually are. Our techs repaired them, and they're as good as new. Much friendlier, too. Still, these bad boys kick some major butt when you need them to. I simply borrowed one for the fight. I returned it just in time. No one even noticed it was gone. I'm good. Damn good. Don't you agree? Yeah, so want to have some fun? Again, I really like the way you have fun. It definitely beats listening to that jerk Marshall babbling back about how he saved Foundry from the Beast. What'd you have in mind? Korsky plans to retake your old gang's camp in Core City. He pauses for a moment. Are you kidding me? Do I look like I'm kidding? No, 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 no. This is too good to be true. I'll ask you again. Are you kidding me? No, I'm completely serious. What's left of Black Crawlers is holed up there, and Gorsky wants to surprise them with the stolen, faceless tunneler. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now for Core City. Go to hell, Foundry. I'm meeting up with my old pal again. Go to hell, Marshall. Go to hell, Kevin. Go to hell, all you boring jerks. I'll be keeping the weapons and armor, though. That stays with me. You really hate Foundry, don't you? You can tell. Thought it was subtle. He laughs. It just got damn boring here, you know? Plain and simple, but this is going to rock. Alright, let me explain where to find Gorsky. Listen. I can find Gorsky on my own. I know Core City is different now than it was 13 years ago, but damn it, I'll sniff him out in 5 minutes. Once you know a man for so long, you also know how and where to find him when necessary. Like my late brother used to always find me whenever he needed money. Are you sure? About my bruh or... Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'll see you there. This is going to rock. Okay, see you there. It would just be completely remiss of me to have not given him the invitation. So, head over to the Merchant District. Let's get ready to rumble. So here's the full group. We're just going to save real quick. Before I say the full group, where's Dan? Where's Danny boy? Dan the man. Everything is set, ready to go? Yeah, I am. Let's move. Excellent. Let's board this thing and kill some crawlers. Gorski looks across the bridge, confused. What in the bloody hell? Dan! Hey, jerk, are you trying to have some fun without your old pal? What? Who? Bloody hell. Is it really you? Dan, you slob. What are you doing here? Hey, I've improved. I'm not that lazy anymore, he laughs. But you, jerk, you disappoint me. Where's the welcoming party, huh? Where's the gun salute, explosions, cantily clothed chicks? And why aren't you standing on a pile of corpses? What the hell, man? Also, you look older than Billy Toxic, by the way. Remember him, Grandpa? Billy Toxic? That's low. You're the ones who's old, man, because your eyes aren't working as well as they should. Don't you see this huge bloody tunneler? I've got all I need. And what have you got? A rusty armor and a toothpick shooter? Hey, this rifle saved me from boredom on so many occasions. I committed genocide on bottles and barrels. Still, I do like this tunneler of yours. I approve. Good to see you again, man. Yeah, you too. It's been a while. Hey, do you still cry yourself to sleep? He laughs. You bastard. Shut up and get in the bloody tunneler. Whee! Let's go! Wait, somebody's in stealth? Oh gosh, that's great. Greetings, you miserable bastards. Good to see you again. I'm Gorski, and this place belongs to me now. So if you just politely die and let us move in, we'd appreciate it. And yeah, go to hell, you crawlers. Holy hell, I forgot how to do all this smack talk. Give me a sec. Dan clears his throat, which, guess what? I need to do it too. Like how you punks decorated this place while we were gone, but I noticed a distinct lack of splattered blood on the walls. That's why we're here. Gorski? I know that name. That's the pipe worker who killed Hilaku. He killed Hilaku. What are you doing, idiots? They're just standing over there. Kill them. Kill them all. What a bunch of feeble bastards. You kids haven't changed one bit. Alright, seriously, the dude with Yell winning an initiative is ridiculous, though. Wait, no, seriously, did we just completely lose initiative across the damn board? Jeez. So, given that we are in the middle of a proper war zone, we're just going to go right into the good stuff. That should... Oh yeah, he's done. So what we're trying to do is crowd control as many of them as possible. Um, Gorski is not immortal, which he looks fine at the moment, actually. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize he had so much health. Damn. Yeah, Gorski's fine, but I would like all the other ones to. Oh wow, I didn't realize you were there. I do want to try and get all the other ones to survive as best we can. So yeah. Another yell? Or no, that was Gorski. Okay. And so this next turn, we're already going to be in position to pick off these dudes and probably go right in and wrap up on the sniper. Ooh, Dan, no. Let's see. How much movement points we got? 31. That would be enough for one punch. Which may not be enough. But I can always use cleave. As long as Dan doesn't die, that's the one issue I don't want to have. Y'all aren't very good, I'm noticing. I kind of agree with the Black Crawler at the moment. You kind of suck, my dude. That's a little bit better. Sweet mind juice. Okay, Dan should be fine. We're going to recharge our gauntlet. And go in for the good old 1-2. Now, I still don't know if the IFF for this stuff works right, so we're going to test it out real quick. I see that they aren't shocking their allies, so then theoretically I shouldn't accidentally shock the zone rat. Okay. Because I want to say I had that problem in the past, but I think that's all of them. Yep. And everybody lived. Hey, friend. So how does a reunion with Gorski feel? I haven't seen that bastard in years. We can't stop talking, battling away like a pair of old hags. Hell yeah, it feels good to kill those damn crawlers again, and do it together with Mr. Death Machine. With Sneaky and her zone rat still beside us, we're going to, how do they say it now? Dominate. I like the sound of that, even though I have some trouble deciphering the new Core City lingo. Whatever happened to phrases like, to cook it black or grind munching? Oh well, things are bound to change. How does it feel to be back in Core City? I haven't been to Core City in 13 years, give or take. Things have changed. There wasn't this drop zone here. Almost got killed on my way to the tunneler. Everything's different. The lingo, too. What the hell does on to the next room mean? What am I missing here? Hell, I'll have to go visit the arena now that I'm here. Also heard about this harder bar, or whatever its name is. Sounds like my kind of place. Man, so much has changed. See you around, Dan. Goodbye. What about you, Makola? So I see you're here with the zone rats. Yeah, they picked me up as I was repairing the tunneler. It's a lot better than doing nothing. I literally have no idea what happens now, but I've got nothing better to do than wait. Okay. So if you don't include him, I'm actually going to do the gauntlet after this, because this is the end of Gorski's quest line. I picked up the one thing that I wanted for it, so that is on the agenda, yes. But if you don't enlist Mykola, he just stays in that empty shop for the rest of the game. Like, he just does not get any change. Eh? So what happens now that the black crawlers have been dealt with? We just got here, so the first thing we need to do is get some men and gear to this place. Then we'll lay low for a while. The zone rats need some rest. With Gorski's help, the zone rats can only grow stronger. Later, Southgater. There's a dead rat in the urinal. That's not really rat jam. Now, I guess it could be rat jam. Oh, we didn't even need the bubble gum from the other place. We could have just got it here. Whoops. And now, let's wrap it up. Yeah? So what happens now that the black crawlers have been dealt with? First thing is to clean this place up a bit. Remove the stench of the crawlers, set up our gear, make ourselves comfortable, he laughs. Also, we need to get a merchant here, and I know just the man. Come back later, and you'll see. We crushed the bloody crawlers, but now it's best for us to lay low for a while. Once we start rolling again, there's no stopping us. Okay. Did we not get any experience for this, then? Huh. Okay, we might have gotten 2. So let's pick apart the crawler's loot, and then we'll head up. Ooh, he had a unique. And then we'll head out into the tunnel. Always take the sniper rifles. They have really good value to weight. Wow. Like, why? Just to have the option there? Or what? Or do you just really not like Gorski? Take that for sure. Actually, how's our gear looking? Pretty much fine. So that's everything in here. Something blocking it from the other side? Power box? That shouldn't be it. Oh, electronic lock, okay. So like he mentioned, there are in fact mutants in here. Which, the mutants aren't too bad. Core City Plans, the last one we need for an oddity point. How's our carry capacity? Looks fine at the moment. I'm almost fine with just leaving them there. They're all grouped up there, not in my way. Coincidentally, Wouldn't you know it, but there is, in fact, something noteworthy in one of these rooms. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, so you want the option to go all in if you were on the Protectorate side. You know, that's fair. For that matter, there should be one for Ezra in SGS as well, if only because he is on their wanted list. But yeah, no, I get you. Okay, that's fair. Sorry, dude, but you're in the way. Oh, I'll take that, though. And just like that, we've got another rift. Attune yourself to the rift. As you can see, our list is quite extensive. I believe we only have one or two more to get at this point. Fortunately, we got all the Biocore catalog fragments. Now, I want to check that barrel. So, sorry guys, but kinda gotta go. Oh, did my throat slit not work on you? Guess I was too forward. Okay, not what I was hoping for, but I'll take a psi inhalant. That's fine. Alright. So now we have a relatively quick way into their hideout. There is, like Gorski said, going to be a merchant there later. He's not super good, but you know, if you're just trying to collect coins, he is another provider. But yeah, like Druha asked, though, the gauntlet is still a thing, and I have all the tools that I wanted before I would do it. So we're going to finally tackle the gauntlet. I should have taken the other exit. Might be quicker to do this, though. So up to the middle level. So, to explain what the gauntlet is, it's already been mentioned in a few cases. It lives up to its name in that it is, in fact, a gauntlet of challenges. You start at the entry point. After they take all of your gear, all you have is a jumpsuit, much like your fellow participants. And you make your way through several challenge rooms. Once you get through all of the challenge rooms, you're in the final stretch, where it's a test of speed to get to the final room and flip a switch. You flip the switch, you win. Or that's how it's supposed to be, anyway. I'd like to apply for the gauntlet. Sure, you need to go to a different building, though. To get there, go past Hardcore City Bar, then take a turn to the north, then west over a small bridge. I don't know, it's very hard to miss. Just don't expect a flashy building. Unlike the arena, Gauntlet has no live audience, so there's no need for anything grandiose. The personnel there should recognize you easily, so just find Miss Andrea and she'll explain everything to you. See you later. I don't know if you need to talk to him after you've become Invictus for this, but better to get it out of the way than find out I do need to head back. Gauntlet will be worth at least 2 oddity points, but it might be worth more than that. We'll see. Either way, more points is more points, right? Plus, there can actually... There's a stupid moth flying around. There can actually be oddities in the track itself, so it's a good chance to get more goods. So first we save. You stop in front of a long counter. Its front side as filthy as the ground you're standing on, and look at the woman behind it. The accented lines on her face spell fatigue from every possible angle, and after a noticeable delay, she introduces herself with a confused stare, which gets squeezed out by her heavy eyelids, after which a verbal reintroduction ensues. At least, as soon as she manages to summon the appropriate words. What? I mean, good day. How may I help you? What is this place? What does this look like? Sorry, what I wanted to say was this is the entrance to the gauntlet. All runners apply here and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I haven't slept in never mind. Are you here to apply? Why don't you get some rest? Do you think I don't want to? What I meant was I wish... Oh, how I wish, I yearn for a warm bed. One that will embrace me tightly, love me, caress me, and let me sleep for 7 days straight, and make the fatigue, the blurred vision, and all of that go away. She sighs, but I can't. Not now. It's a long story. I'd like to apply for the gauntlet. Her fatigue eyes have some trouble inspecting the person in front of her. You. Eventually, she does manage to process who you actually are. Invictus! I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you there. Yes, you can apply. It's very rare for an Invictus to actually come here to apply personally. Let me just, 1 second. She goes through several papers. Damn it, oh, here it is. I'm sure the Invictus, you, knows how to run through the gauntlet works, but, let's go through that again. Okay, she looks at the paper in her hand. Why did I take this? I don't need this. Throws the paper away. Yeah, the run. It goes like this. The gauntlet itself is composed of multiple rooms connected by elevators, with each room containing a different challenge. Some have deadly creatures, some have traps, some have both, and stuff like that. The elevator system brings runners to randomly selected rooms, so neither the runners nor the viewers know which room comes next. That's the fun part, right? Anyway, the objective is to go through all the rooms and get to the end before the other runners do, and stuff like that. Also, you can't use your own gear. You get to pick from the lockers at the start and what you want to use. You get to pick from the lockers at the start what you want to use. You can use what you find during your run, though. Oh yeah, the more time you spend in one room, the more difficult next ones will become. But in some rooms you can find keys, which you can use during the final stretch, the final room, to unlock doors, which enable you to use shortcuts to the end. So it's up to you to choose the way you run the gauntlet. And that's it. You get to the end, pull the lever, other runners die, you live. If someone else gets there first, then someone lives, and you die. So do you have more questions, or are you ready to start? We only need one more runner. I'm ready to start the gauntlet. Good. Ah. The other 2 runners are ready, and stuff like that. She stares at a spot in the wall for several seconds. Yeah, sorry. Please wait for the broadcast to be set up, and then we'll start the show. You'll also need to turn in all your gear and put on a runner suit. Then, once you're past the gate, you can choose from a selection of weapons and equipment before stepping into the elevator. After you're done, come see me about the reward and your stuff. Yeah. And the game does make a auto save. This moth is getting on my nerves. Okay, boys, we're ready to broadcast. Get in there and yeah, and don't forget to grab some gear. Good luck. On my mark and go. I can't do anything. Die a painful yet delightfully gruesome death. Therefore, our runners will have to chew and... Okay, I'm not reading this. Woo! Okay, they've enriched this a bit. I don't remember there being this much in here. Shock tungsten steel spear. We're pocketing this to sell later. In fact, pocketing a lot of these to sell later. Because unless I am remembering incorrectly, they don't take those away from you. Okay. Go ahead and take that. I don't remember either, but so long as I'm not having inventory issues, I don't see any reason to not take them right now. Constitution... I don't suppose it matters. It's a tab either way. Oh, that has damage reduction built in. We'll just take all of that because why not? Yeah, it's a little more robust than I remember it being, but I'm not complaining. So... no energy shield, but not that big of a deal at the moment. Okay. I mean, I don't have that much throwing, though. Charge that. What's our AP for that? 6. Nice. And... oh, right. Alright, this is a bit of a waste. Well, we'll charge the Haxer when we need it. So we'll make a new save, since this is technically a danger zone. And let's go. And that ripped me right back out of stealth. Step inside the elevator to start the gauntlet. Step inside. What's up? Puzzle? What? Is this a new room? I'll restart if I die, but... Uh... Yeah, what is this? Okay. So I guess I need to put substances in here. Well, we are going to restart so that I can look at what this setup was. That's acid. Blood. Wait. Alright, burrower poison. Morphine. And 2 of these are lit up. So... Wait. Oh, that was just straight up black vitreous. Okay. So then... It would need to be something that isn't one of these. Or rather, one of the first ones. So... Morphine. Oh. Okay, whatever. Works for me. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, then. So let's go for the biggest threat. And then go ahead and pop that for good reason. Okay, that was a little bit rough, but that's fine. Want the crowbar. Maybe. Gauntlet robot room keycard. Hey, I'll take the plasma cell though. Hell yeah. Let's top off. Am I high enough for this? I am. Oh. Was it a no-brainer? I don't get what... I guess it was putting the correct things in the boxes, but... Well, whatever. Oh, boy. I know what this one has. TNT. Dynamite. Two choices for the previous room, I'm assuming. Look at all the babies. Oh, okay. I'd have figured the second thing would have been open then from the get-go, but oh yeah, you gotta love it when that happens. But okay. Okay. Well, it's fine. I don't think I've had that set up before, so I have no previous experience on clearing that puzzle. And the extra key... it'll be fine. You'll see. So now that they're all grouped together... Go ahead and pop that again. We might die here. Alright, let's go ahead and recharge the knife and pull back. Okay, I guess it's fine then. Okay, so the rooms themselves should be empty. I have to keep that napalm barrel in mind. Alright. I'm a little surprised that they all just ran in there after that. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Hello. Okay, I can't target that one. Advanced materials. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't care about these rooms, but we are on oddity, which at the moment doesn't matter, but you never know what you're going to find in some of these. You know what? Can't walk through him. So let's top off. Like how the full grow one's like, what? Where do I go? Hell. Pop that and remove those. Can I? There we go. So yeah, there are some times where focusing melee does actually open up some doors for you. I'll take the shock steel for sure. My health above or below 40? That's below 40. Oh, wrong side. Oh, there's the blue key and a bunch of batteries. Shouldn't need the trap right now, but I'll go ahead and take it anyway. So, on to the third room. Oh boy. Of course, there would be a coil spider room. Yeah, that insect repellent didn't do you much good, did it, buddy? And that's a death waiting to happen. Or... what was that all about, my dude? Well, we can't do anything because we're stuck. Yeah, no, that's... we're going to be dead before our turn comes. I've never had the coil spider room, so let's see if we can't navigate that one better. So, when all else fails, just neutralize them one at a time. We'll go back and tackle this one. And of course there'd be one over here too. Alright, that one being greedy might actually work in our favor. But now we gotta live through a whole nother turn. And now it's gonna stun us. Seriously though, if you don't have an energy shield, spiders are the worst. Arachnophobes beware, we're about to do some web browsing. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'll give you that one. What? Oh. Well. And thanks to the placement of the cameras, I'm getting double and triple tapped by the same attack. Jeez. Okay, so we can't go that path either. And you know what? I took that belt for a reason. Let's see if that helps any. And, I'm gonna save because I can. That is just bait. That is dirty. So yeah, this is objectively the worst floor so far. And of course. I should probably have invested in Escape Artist by now, because that would solve this kind of issue. Oh, you're stupid. Thanks. Junkyard surprise. Not worth the trouble it was to get it. Okay. Oh. Well, this is going to be fun. Let's turn the speed down. Okay. Oh, well, that's just a complete trap then. I was trying to disarm it. Thanks. Yeah, I can't even disarm it in time, so... Huh. Why are you going the long way? Sometimes the pathfinding in this game is an actual headache, though. You know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for it to fresh set out. Come on. Come on. Oh. It's not that I was on cooldown for combat. They knew you could cheese it through combat, and they don't let you do it. All right, Stig. I see what you got. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. Rat hounds. So, you know, we're just gonna wait right here. I'm listening for the cue. Ooh, that was close. But, yeah. That dude is probably like, why can't I leave yet? And meanwhile, the viewers are like, Oh no. What were these? Oh. Bunch of robots. Gladly take the batteries and the components. Yeah, see, the Gauntlet Runner dude, he's like, I win, but he didn't. So, thanks for the loot, my dude. I'm a little bit curious as to... Wait, that's why they don't have... Are the rooms not even rendered right? That's why they're so quick. They don't have fights. And this isn't meant to be looked at. Oh gosh. Yeah, no. It's a sham. It was a complete and utter sham. I never bothered checking all that before. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that's the gauntlet. I wondered why they beat me so quickly all the time, but that's why. They literally just get to run to the end, whereas yours is the only one with actual threats. But, yeah. Dominating, just dominating. We have a survivor. Congratulations. I don't run that without stasis. I just don't. Oh, they do take it all. Ah, that's shitty. Okay. Andrea stands there with her eyes closed, but quickly opens them wide as you come near. I'm awake. I'm awake. I was just resting my eyes. What do you need? I want my reward. Yeah, congratulations, she yawns. That was a good run. Here's your money. 2,000 as promised. She gives you 2,000 Stygian coins. All your stuff is in the middle locker behind me. There. Also, she points at the locker but also doesn't at the same time. More like she swings her arm in the general direction of the locker. You're one of the rare ones who get to take their money. A short delay ensues. What I meant was, have a nice day. 5 points, yep. And there we go. And how are we over encumbered? Oh, right. That's how. I think that's all the main gear that was mine. I won't go into the full re-equipping process for one reason that we're going to tackle momentarily. Okay, but what if I look... Oh! I have to leave this alone? What about this one? What happens if I take it anyway, though? I would like that stuff. I collected it. Okay. You all turn hostile. About what I expected. Do I have a stealth field on me? No. Woo! Hell yeah. And that, as we say, is that. So yeah, we are 70 over, but we can just slowly slowly walk away now. Also, just turn stealth off. Fortunately, we are right next to the market area, so we can quickly offload. Oh, well, there's part of the reason. But yeah, having that many batteries on me, I don't care if I have an easy way to get more, just not being able to get them is kind of insulting. But, yeah, I'd say that went relatively well. Coil spider and trap root aside. I would have preferred the one that had the siphoners, because I could have made a siphoner armor, like, on the go. But at this point, I think we have Core City's primary quest log done. What is that? Oh. Oh, okay. Get rid of that immediately. What you mean? Hey, I used an ability I had on hand. I got 5 oddity points, so yeah, I do feel just fine. Put the... Actually, you know what? We will keep the tyranny frame. We'll put 2 of these back. Actually, we'll put all 3 back. No cost. It wasn't a cheat. Now, I don't know if he counted on it being done. Which viewers trust? I said I was going to do that before. Or if you mean the viewers in Core City, well, they probably enjoyed the turnabout surprise at the end. Also, now that my cola is gone, we can safely go into his shop and take anything that might be there. I mean, I didn't say I wasn't going to use stasis. It's not cheating, and it's literally an ability in the game. Now, Stig might not have actually counted on it, because, oh boy, I went into the other alley of the one who did pull the switch first. There was definitely some unfinished stuff over there that I was not aware of, but that's not my problem. And Still got more we need to offload, so we'll just warp back to the house and dump all that. Wait, what do you think I did? I used stasis. Do, do, do. Like, I didn't use a glitch. I used stasis and timed it for when the shockwave went out. If it ain't been patched yet. Look, considering I've done it for over a year in this game, I refuse to believe that nobody has found it yet. And that Stig is unaware of it. He may not have intended it, but at that point, he clearly doesn't care about it, so... Oh, I still had that. No wonder I was overweight. Oh, TNT. We don't really use that anymore. So, the reason why I'm not putting everything back on the hot bars, we head over to Foundry. There's a quest here that I just hadn't touched. It'll be worth a good point or two, and it's relatively quick to take care of. I think it's... is this one? No, it's over in the main residential area. Yep, there we go. The young, attractive woman seems to be the only person present in this quiet home. Even at first sight, it is clear that this woman shines as bright as a diamond in a bucket of coal when compared to the other women you've seen in Foundry so far. Her beautifully elongated face and her slim yet curvy figure form a striking image which is sadly smudged by one tiny imperfection. Mild swelling and blackness around her tired, green eyes. She's the first one to speak. Good day. May I help you somehow? Hi, my name's Bacon. I apologize if I'm disturbing you, but I'd just like to ask you a couple of questions. She smiles. Well, since you're so polite, I suppose I'll have to indulge you. My name is Evelyn Ingram, Bacon. What would you like to talk to me about? Who are you, and, well, I mean, she did just introduce herself, but... Who are you, and what do you do around here? I don't think it would be very smart of me to discuss personal information with strangers. But you seem like an honest guy, different than the ones I'm usually surrounded with. I don't know what to say about myself. Well, I was the late wife of the former Foundry Guard chief, Michael Ingram. You might have heard of you might have heard of him. Sadly, he died some time ago from a heart attack, leaving me all alone. I am very sorry to hear that. I was really shocked when he died. All was well until one day he suddenly fell, dying before he hit the floor. Dr. Stevenson told me that it was a heart attack. Apparently, he'd been overworked and overstressed and slept too little. Not to mention the quality of living conditions here. In the end, all that got to him, leaving me to cope with loneliness. Losing a man I loved like that left a hole in my heart I don't think I'll ever be able to fill again. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's time for me to move on. I am young and still have so much to live for. She sighs. It's complicated. Maybe that's enough about that subject. So, you know, I, for one, am not good with this particular setup. But, you know, we could try to make a move on her. But, I need to go. Bye. Evelyn is a unique young lady. Hacking of 10, okay. Oh, wrong one, actually. Oh yeah, come to think of it, I didn't get a single hackable door in the gauntlet. Huh. Sure is a lot of people in this here basement. Jaw part. It's a piece of a jaw lined with teeth. It looks human. Worth 3 oddity points. Boundary plan's worth 1 oddity point. T-chrome hair clip. I think that's new. A brilliant hair clip made from T-chrome and diamonds. Perhaps one of the wealthier merchants will be interested in it. I think they've added new luxury items, so good on them. Monster sketch. It's a sketch of some semi-amorphous tentacle monster crawling out of some manner of container. Worth 3 oddity points. Huh. I didn't think there was 2 oddities in here. So, we just went up by quite a few points, actually. Nice. Should have done this earlier. Welcome, Evelyn Ingram. Please enter your password. Papyrus containing the incantation to preserve its black seeds of vengeance against heretics from Sebek who is in the underworld? I feel like that has to be a reference to something. Maybe myth, I don't know, but okay. But, we can just put in the actual password. Password is correct. Please select one of the following options. Documents. Dear Diary, this is so silly. I don't even know why I'm writing this. I suppose with Michael spending all his free time working on his damn bunker, I too need something to do to pass the time. Better than wasting it with my boring neighbors. Duh. I don't know what to write, so I'll call it a day for now. Evelyn. Dear Diary. Yep, he's down there again. He made me swear I won't tell anyone about it. Who does he think I am? Some blabbermouth? I don't even socialize that much, duh, so he doesn't have to worry. At all. But I understand him. I mean, he's been worried about this cohort, chort thing, whatever it's called, and he just wants what's best for the two of us. Oh, gotta go. He's back. This diary thing isn't so bad after all, now that I think about it. Ugh, why? Why? Why is he doing this to me? I had another argument with him. I told him I'm tired of not ever seeing him and that I'm bored to death. If I go down there, I'm disturbing him. Oh, Evelyn, sweetie, this is important. Blah, 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 chort. Go to hell, Michael. You're the only one in Foundry who's obsessed with that. It's not going to happen. Please spend some time with me. I simply don't fit in with the rest of Foundry. The Parkers are boring, the Stevensons are depressing, the Greenwolds... No comment on the Greenwolds. I'm just sad here. Maybe I should have listened to my mother and stayed in Dees. Better go lie down. It's me again. I've decided to continue writing after his death. It's strange, but this diary seems so foreign to me, even though it's been, what, a month and a half? It's all upside down in my head. I read my previous entries and what I wrote about Michael. If someone else was reading it, he or she would have thought I hated that man, but a black hole in my heart says otherwise. I just wanted some attention. I was busy working on this bunker all the time, worried about that stupid chort. Funny, even now I don't understand what it was all about. I simply trusted him and his judgment. The bunker is beautiful, though. Now I spend even more time here than upstairs, especially because the ventilation system keeps the air so clean and fresh. Going back up causes me to cough instantly. I'm still barely talking to people. The whole Foundry was there on funeral day, and I swear nearly everyone said at one point or another, "If you need anything, Evelyn, we're here for you." Tomorrow, not a single soul in sight. Typical. Well, that's all for now. I better find something to do. Bye. Dear Diary, life has become living hell. Being alone is not working out for me. Go figure. I simply can't take it anymore. I'm too young and can't be stuck in this block of concrete for the rest of my life. I need company. I really need someone to hug me again. Michael, I hope you forgive me. Love you. Jeremy left me today. When I first met him, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. A long, long time. He made me laugh. He made me happy. He made me forget. I thought he was the right one to pull me out, but today he told me we're breaking up. To tell you the truth, he said something about me being a recluse, depressive, or whatever. At some point, I just stopped listening. I had to. I felt betrayed, infuriated. I felt like I was going to explode. And I felt the urge to grab a knife, and so I did. I'm going to lie down now. I feel tired. Dear Diary, it's Evelyn again. Just came to tell you I got another one. Men, they're all the same. They always fall for a sad, lonely widow that needs a new man in her life. I told him what he wanted to hear and puppeteered him into my bedroom. I got him naked. His eyes were like fires. Tied the naive bastard to the bed, and then I pulled out a knife and stabbed him, right through his right eye. Fire extinguished. He wasn't expecting that. He was squirming as I pushed the knife through his eye and into his brain, finally ending his miserable life. So much fun. A little messy, but I'll just dump his body with the rest. With all the fuss about the Rockies killing people, no one will suspect me, a poor, lonely widow. P.S. I think his name was Jimmy or something. Dear Diary, Tommy, what a sweet young man, really handsome, and I do mean handsome. He was just passing through Foundry, like most of them. Oh, we had so much fun today. Well, at least I had. He was the one screaming most of the time. That is, when he still had his lower jaw attached. Duh. I still remember the terrified look in his eyes when I showed him my trusty meat cleaver. Then I started cutting. Slash, slash. Just like Messer butchers his pigs. Made a terrible mess, though, as I got carried away a bit. Whoopsie. There was blood and body parts all over the place, and the stench was strong. Oh well, it's all clean now, and ready for my next toy. I should take some rest. Killing men is pretty darn tiring. Until next time, dear diary. So we're going to download all of that to the flash drive. But, yeah. Evelyn Ingram is, kind of a little unhinged. Let me just filter this. So you can just report her to the authorities, and that's that. But thanks to the way this is coded, you aren't obligated to just do that. You can actually go about it the whole 9 yards. So if you play a female character, what I'm about to do is not possible. That's just not how it works. But if you're playing a male character, you can be a... Oh, wait, actually, that was on the last area, wasn't it? You can be a total horn dog. So we'll just save here, even though I don't see there being any huge threat. Hello, I was just thinking about you, Bacon. A beautiful woman like you shouldn't be forced to sit alone in our home and wither away. I can make you company if you don't have a problem with that. A charming smile slowly appears on her face. Not at all. Thank you for the compliment, but I don't consider myself that beautiful. Pretty seems more appropriate. But you're right about me being alone. That is true, sadly. She pauses, letting her seductive stare convey her unspoken thoughts. After a few quiet moments, she turns away to grab a bottle of some seemingly expensive drink and shows it to you. Care for a drink? And you can have a drink with Evelyn. You find yourself in Evelyn's bedroom, feeling a strong headache and dizziness after a mere 2 drinks that weren't that strong at all, let alone enough for you to lose consciousness. As the dark curtains slowly lift from your eyes, you are presented with a bone-chilling image. Evelyn is standing before you, pointing a large knife right at your face. The semi-drugged, nauseating state you're in only enhances her transformation from beauty into beast, making the experience even more surreal. Her kind eyes have now become flaming furnaces, emitting enough heat to turn your skin to liquid. Her charming smile, a scrap metal shredder, grinning at your impending doom. And her soft, full hair, strands of molten metal, erupting from the tip of her head and flowing down her face. Only as you recoil do you realize that you've been undressed almost completely, which further exacerbates your position. After she watches you flounder about for a few moments, she finally decides to speak. Oh, my sweet Bacon. How naive can you get? Now that I have you in my grasp, we're going to have so much fun. Well, at least I will. Duh. After finishing her last sentence, she clenches her knife and moves towards you. So, you can actually just do this immediately. And that moves on to the next phase. Stay right where you are, sweetie. I'll be right with you. Bacon, come out to play. But she gives you a unique poison that jams your psionic abilities. It's the Black Dragon poison. Huh. Come here, boy. But yeah, so Okay. Oh, we already have it. Well, there's a number of ways you can resolve this. Unfortunately, she came right where we were, so... bonk, 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 bonk. So, you can do a lot of things here. You can disable the power here, uh, and utilize what was over here. I think you could just lure her over here, hide, and then flip the power switch to electrocute her. You can hack the auto turrets and just have them shoot her to death. You can make yourself some gear using this stuff here for some really basic stuff. There's a whole bunch of like little options all around here. It's actually a really well-designed quest. And also, one of the bodies did have a flashbang, so you could have looted the flashbang, stunned her, and escaped if you didn't have stealth, and taken to the ventilation shafts. And then you head back up. And this reveals the original passageway down into the thing, which would be hidden, so we would never find it naturally on this run, simply because of the low perception. We come over here and get all of our stuff back. And we're going to go and turn in the quest now. I'd like to talk about Evelyn Ingram. He pauses for a moment. Yes, what about her? So, we can give the evidence, and we can also just make the accusation, but the evidence, you know, is pretty much the better option, I think. I found evidence that she's a murderer. Take a look at this. The chief carefully examines the files from the drive. You wait for him while he does so, but it doesn't take long for him to return to you. This is serious. We've had some people gone missing lately, but most of these disappearances were attributed to the creatures from the mine. I'll send a few men to her home at once. Is there anything else I need to know? She's dead. Had to kill her in self-defense. I'll send some men to see what's going on. You wait here with me. Unbelievable. A hidden bunker full of corpses. I can't believe Evelyn, out of all people, was capable of committing such monstrous murders. You're lucky to have managed to save your hide there. My men have found her corpse and are still on the scene of the crime, but you are free to go. You acted in self-defense. You saved lives by exposing her, and for that, here's a small reward. And there we go. That was worth... Oh, that was worth 2. Okay. So we're at 23 out of 30. That's not too shabby. And with that, we don't have that many more things to distract us from going into the expedition. I believe we can actually do a lot of this via the expedition. I believe we've completed everything else we could do at the moment. There might be some in the waterways, but we'll look into that later. Yeah, no. At this point, we can either proceed towards the Institute of Chort and do the quests that are there. Do I need to use an antidote for that to go away? Guess so, huh. Didn't think it was unlimited in duration. We can either go to the Institute of Chort and proceed there a bit, or we can hit the expedition proper. Which due to the fact that there are some things there, and I do want to get the Devastator back into rotation, we will probably be tackling Expedition come next session. Not much more to say on that, actually. It's just tackling the next big thing. Oh wait, what is that? So, I'm gonna head back to the teleporter. And head back to our private residence. If I do anything off stream, it'll probably be another shopping trip. Which, oh well, actually we should go grab some more juice. Oh, actually we do have one more thing we can do before we wrap up for now. Give me my juice. Completely neglected this. Welcome back. How may I help you this time? So, let's finish clearing out their stock. Which, I think we already cleared out most of the first floor. Drapes. We'll come back to it. So, second floor, bedroom. I forget where exactly we ran out. Premium rug, wardrobes. Take the 2 black moderns. Oh, whoops. Drapes, take the beige. Nightstand. Study, show me desks, take the executive. Take the cabinets. Don't know why we would need a printer, but now we've got one. Gym, premium. Get a punching bag, weight set. Take all of that. Armory. Take that and the table. Pair of benches for the balcony. Hallway. Take the electro shelf. Oh, due to the severe damage the residence has suffered, I'd say repairs will cost 600 cairns. Once it's done, you'll enjoy it more than... yeah. So yeah, for whatever reason, repairing the toilet of all things is one of the more expensive options for non-functional things. And I think we're done with the basement. Yeah, we already did all the basement stuff. Let me look at the graffiti. Yeah, let's get rid of the graffiti, actually. Go ahead and get it cleaned up. So now, we should, unless I overlooked one, because normally I would be going through it from start to finish instead of picking up midway. We should have a completely furnished home now. Got security, got the fully decked out living room. Got the storage rooms. Basement we've already gone into, that's our main hub anyway. Guess that's the toilet. Our personal office. Personal bedroom. Your own little balcony, complete with security. And your own workroom. Not that this does literally anything. And another little weapons room. Overall, aesthetically, looks nice and all, but aside from the stuff in the basement, none of this really offers huge benefits. Though the security system may dissuade burglars, as I have been made aware that there is a RNG event in which you can get a burglar, but I don't know if that's required. So, store the excess. We're going to keep the morphine on hand. We might actually grab a few of ours that are stockpiled. Okay. So, like I said, we'll probably pick up with the DLC next time. Believe that's every quest that should be available, so we will either... I might go into the Institute of Chort just to eke out the next level, maybe, before we go. I do know there's some stuff there that leads to some oddity points, so might do that actually. But either way, we are getting to the point where the expedition is on the horizon. And I'll be honest, the expedition's got some great stuff. But yeah, so far our build is pretty much set. I'm gonna keep pumping melee. Probably will gradually push dodge and evasion a bit higher. Tailoring should go a bit further. In fact, let's walk into one of the rooms to get the buff going. I feel like we should at least be able to hit 160 to 165. Just because of the way the pieces might look on quality. I'm actually not sure how high the super steel can get with the refining data. The refining data did not exist in the game the last time I played. At least I don't believe it was there. So there's that. Our next feat will probably be... So did we get Uncanny Dodge? No, we got Evasive Maneuvers. We will probably get Uncanny Dodge because, wouldn't you know it, a lot of the threats in the DLC are the Sormerbaron, the natives. Most of them do use melee, so having a net just dodge is nice. We may also consider escape artist, because there's no cost on action points with a 2-turn cooldown. That's nothing, and you'd be able to get out of nets. So it's something you don't want to grab if you can get around it, but it's definitely not bad, and we can easily get it. Other than that, I am not sure what we would grab at this point, because I feel like offensively we're well rounded. So we'll figure it out. For specialization, I think we're going to wrap up expertise next level, and that would leave us with 6 more points. At that point, I don't know. We could lower Blitz's cooldown. It wouldn't matter in the grand scheme, because realistically speaking, you're not going to use it twice in the same fight. But you could buff combo. for the damage. Uh, yeah, there's a few options, but we'll figure it out as we get there. Oh, okay. I can actually check all of these. So you know what? We'll probably do that later. But for the time being, uh, all right. Before I go through the normal routine, I don't think Druha is still here. I honestly think I pissed them off by doing that. Which I'm not going to apologize for doing that. I don't consider it cheating. But, you know, I will apologize if that upsets people. It has been in the game for over a year, and Stig has been pretty good about nerfing or making things impossible if he doesn't want them, so I don't consider it a cheat. I consider it a means of thinking outside the box. That's all I have to say on that. Maybe Stig has weighed in on it at some point, but if he hasn't, I'm going to say it's probably intended. Or if not intended, then he's okay with it. But that's all I've got to say on that. I'm not going to apologize for doing it, but I will apologize if that wasn't what y'all had hoped for. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you had fun. We are going to get into some definitely much heavier plot bits in the near future, so there will be probably a little bit slower advance, but it should be fine. Next thing I will stream will be Breath of Fire 3, which, judging by tonight's schedule, I should be able to do that tonight. We will see. Don't count on Saturday, and Sunday is highly dependent. But thank you all for coming. I would raid, but I think it's only Ski that's still here. Could be wrong. Oh no, it went back up. But nobody is doing... Oh, that depends. If y'all want me to raid somebody that's doing Super Mario RPG, I could raid them real quick. So y'all have until I'm done closing shop to peep in. But yeah, that's the future plans. We'll get one more stream out today, which should get some decent progress in Breath of Fire 3. But other than that, don't count on anything till at least Sunday, and depending on how Sunday goes, don't count on it. Next week will probably be a 4-day week as far as streams are concerned. And I'm gonna be honest, I do need to get some other things organized, so they may all be one stream days. We'll see. But I think that's everything. Thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you later this evening. And if not, though, hope you all have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. And seeing as how I'm not seeing or hearing anything, we will wrap up here. Thanks as always, and take care of yourselves. See you next time.